Hello everyone, Patrick here. The people at Pimax have sent a loaner model of their Crystal VR headset to the Flight Sim Deck office, and today I wanted to spend some time reviewing my experience while using the Crystal with flight simulation. They advertised this as the clearest VR headset in the world, and I'm very excited to test it out in my world of flight simulation. Pimax is a company based in China, and they produce high-end VR headsets ranging from 4 to 8K resolutions. One of the biggest selling points of the Crystal is that it presents 2880 by 2880 resolution in each eye, and knowing this, I was excited to finally experience that kind of clarity. This is the third VR headset to enter my office. I've owned the Oculus Rift, and I currently own the Samsung HMD Odyssey Plus, which I've been pleased with up until this point. The PC I'm using during this review is an overclocked 3080 Ti with a 10700K CPU and 32GB of RAM. The Crystal is packaged in this matte black box with everything protected in foam. One thing to note that I overlooked at first was these small boxes to the left and right, and these hold the powered USB hub you will need to plug in the Crystal. The box contains the Crystal VR headset, 2 hand controllers, 2 batteries with the charger, the USB hub, cables, plus some other minor accessories. The Crystal has a single cable that plugs into the left side of the device, and on the other end of the cable is 2 USB 3.0 cables and a DisplayPort cable. The USB cables plug right into the powered USB hub and the DisplayPort over to your graphics card. As I mentioned, the Pimax does use its very own battery, which I'm not used to with other VR headsets I've owned. They generally are powered by the USB, but this one needs the extra power, I would assume. But they do provide 2 batteries, so you can always have one charged and ready to go. I never really found the battery to be an issue. I was able to complete every VR session without really needing to swap them mid-play. They mainly drained when I wasn't using the headset. The first thing you will notice with the Pimax right away is the clarity. This resolution ensures you will see everything very sharp, which really helps with reading the instruments. I was also impressed by how well the headset stays in track while turning around. It allows you to pretty much look anywhere you want, leaning in and around things without having to worry about resetting your view.
Keep talking.
The performance was great too in sims like DCS, Aerofly, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I didn't really find myself having to change much of the settings other than trying to get the screen to record like a 16:9 resolution. Other than that, I didn't really have to change anything. They performed great. This headset weighs about 2 pounds, so after about an hour wearing it, you might, begin to get a headache or something. But that's always been my experience with VR headsets after a while. Just this one fits pretty comfortably the way it is. They do make other things you can adjust to add to the comfort of it, but it's pretty normal for what I'm used to. I like the way they design the lenses. One issue I've had with other VR sets is they tend to smudge rather easy upon taking them off or putting them on, and these lenses have these eye cups that seem to block this from happening. The hand controllers are pretty typical for what you get with most VR sets. They were comfortable to hold and functioned very well. Sometimes these require AA batteries, but these controllers are chargeable with the USB. The price of this headset is around $1,600. You can get it on discount, a slight discount off. If you plan on using this as your main monitor source for flight simulation, or if you have some cash to burn, it's a great headset, delivers on what it promises exactly.